Omar Ta Satt, greetings to you, Highlight. I am Bella Isis, a Pleiadian in a human body. Although I laid down my alien body to be born into a human vessel, I am still in active contact with aliens every day. Before that, I was obscured by the wheel of forgetfulness for over 30 years. But my curtain is slowly opening, and I can experience reality every day. A life among countless beings of the source. Once I was visited by archangels, then by goblins, and today it's aliens. We don't know each other yet, not even from higher spheres. They are unknown to me, but they have come to visit me directly in my home on Earth. But let me tell the story from the beginning. I have already written books in which I tell what it is like to live among and with extraterrestrials, because I have galactic visitors every day. Today is no different. It's evening, I'm trying to calm down, going over my scripts for the next project, when I suddenly noticed a presence next to my bed. It's not unusual, it's normal, absolutely normal. I was told to stop what I was doing because they had something important to say. I could finish reading the scripts another time. Yes, they know it is for an important project, but their message is also urgent, so they are asking for it. I should work with them immediately if possible. Wow, the beings were very urgent. There was no delay. Normally, I only get that kind of urgency from my Pleiadian family, and usually when I don't want to hear. I didn't know them yet, these aliens, so I asked who was standing next to my bed. Very quickly they explained that we have not met. Not even in higher dimensions. We were just getting to know each other, but they insisted on immediately cooperation. That's not a problem for me. I've met many different species and races. I sensed that they were full of light, and they also announced that their lightship was currently stationed somewhere in space over Austria, but of course way up in the area where the satellites fly around. They are still in the exosphere, the uttermost layer of the Earth's atmosphere, but they are already approaching the next layer, the thermosphere. We are talking about a roughly estimated distance of about 500 to 700 kilometers. But they won't take the ship much closer because our Earth vibrations and gravity still seem quite difficult to them. So they stay in the layer that they can easily reach with their ship. The exosphere is actually the transition to space, the interplanetary space. There are many reasons why the ship doesn't come closer. After all, they come from the seventh dimension of consciousness, and it drains a lot of energy from their ship to come so close to our third, solid, material dimension. At this distance where they are now, it is still possible for the peace fleet to stay there because of the Earth vibration and gravitation pull. Nevertheless, they protect themselves with a shield. But there are other reasons why they don't come any closer. The first is that they would not yet be warmly welcomed by us humans. In other words, humans would try to shoot them down. Although there are many humans who are already very open to other galactic species, there are still many who are afraid or have dark intentions. Be aware of them. Besides, they don't have permission from the higher authorities to just land here and show themselves in front of thousands of people. It doesn't work that way. It's not in the plan, It will take some time, but we are well on our way, and that's why they contacted me. I told them I would like to include their story in my books, as I always like to record my first contacts in my magical volumes. But they politely declined. I respect that. They said they wanted me to tell over their visit, right now, immediately. That's the message, so to speak. So they have stationed a peace fleet over our Earth and are in contact with other galactic associations dedicated to intergalactic peace. Yes, but who are they now? Well, I guess I have to introduce them to you. Baldur, the second in command of the fleet, stands in my bedroom to the left of my bed. He looks like a Nordic, which means he looks like a human. I had to smile because he has the same name as a particularly dear little friend of mine who introduces himself in the second volume of my books. But that's another story. The officer has pale, flesh-colored skin. His hair was straight, long and blonde. It looks extremely delicate. The man has normal human ears. I have to say this because I've seen Nordics with pointed ears. The alien wears a delicate silver shimmering suit and galactic silver boots to match. Then comes Norbus, another member of the crew. Very interesting. He looks like a reptilian with a touch of crocodile, but still different. It's hard to describe. I have never met a species like this before. He's very muscular, but not exaggerated. His teeth are sharp and pointed. I can see them when he smiles. The being is beautiful. I love lizard-like aliens. Dreamily, I have to admit that I really like him very much. I have to laugh. He really does realize that I love reptilians more than anything. He is very attracted to me. Yes, we will probably keep in touch. He's just saying that I can be quite sure of that. We will both hear each other again. His vibration is wonderful. I wish he could stay with me longer. No, he can't, he says, because he has to get back to the ship. He's something of a security guard on the light fleet. Norbert smiles. He knows that my brother is stationed on a light fleet and watches over the airspace. That's his job. Norbert simply saw and read it in me. He became very curious and felt very attracted to me, so he just took a quick look inside me. Oh, that's how it is? Okay. But then I will ask Norbert to let me get to know him better, because I can't read him yet. I think I got him. The alien bows his head in respect. The deal is done. How nice, I'm very happy. So Norbus will come to see me another time, and then I can get to know him better. He stands to my right in front of the door, which is currently closed. He crosses his arms like a guard and watches over the room. He makes sure that everyone is safe. That's his job. So he's not a security guard monitoring the airspace around the fleet, but rather a being who serves as a guard for sensitive missions. Since I have to leave my house soon, many precautions have already been taken. For example, an important portal has been closed. Their beings are extremely watchful. The situation has now changed. I have to stop talking about Norbus now, otherwise this video will only be about him. Reptilians are my favorite species, but he's not exactly one, he's some kind of hybrid. The being smiles. I will get to know him and should get back to the others. Yes, but it's so hard. I like him already. He's already grown fond of me too. How wonderful. God, I have a weakness for reptilians, even if he's not exactly one, or rather a hybrid. Okay, next. Who else do we have in my bedroom? There's a being in my walk-in closet. Sorry. It's a woman, but unfortunately I can't see her very well. She wants to stay hidden. That is also respected. She's a reptilian and she's just telling me she's showing off a bit. I can see a black ponytail on her head. She's also part of the crew and is now in my walk-in closet. Then Artax is with us. He has grey skin, a slightly broader head, but no googly eyes like a grey. His eyes are larger than our human ones, but similar to ours, though a good 1 to 2/3 larger. In stature, the extraterrestrial looks like an ordinary but athletic human male. His head is hairless and wider than ours from the base of the forehead. Unfortunately, I'm not a doctor and it's difficult to describe. So everything above the eye area is actually much wider than our human head. Artax also wears a silver spacesuit. It's really fancy. I already know this outfit from my friend from Venus. He wears something similar. So now I have introduced you to the 4 beings who are in my bedroom at this moment. They are visiting to deliver a message. Be absolutely aware that aliens are visiting me at this very moment. They are on a peaceful mission and wanted to be introduced to humans. The beings know that I consider it normal to be visited by extraterrestrials, for this is reality. Furthermore, they know my missions of omnipresent and intergalactic peace. I have a lot going on in the background. I have many different contacts and I don't judge people by their looks. The beings know this because I have had to go through a number of tests, especially recently, but I have passed them all. If you want to know about such tests, I can refer you to the 3rd volume I wrote. There are some things noted there that might be of interest to you. I have linked the books below. The beings are here today to take away your fear. I was to bring you this message. Through my openness to report their appearance in a completely normal and natural way, any blockheads and perhaps deep-seated fears or concerns that may still be within you will be released because you have been programmed to do so. There is nothing to be afraid of. They are so loving, the whole crew. And even though there is a beautiful galactic divine human-like man standing in my room, I cannot take my attention off the lizard-like extraterrestrial. I love this species so much. The aliens already know that. Balder, the Nordic alien, laughs with pleasure. He says it's obvious that I'm so attracted to the reptilians. You can't overlook that fact. Balder still smiles. Through my walk, I have been able to allay some people's fears about reptilians, because my relaxed approach to them is phenomenal. Why not? Because they look different? Or can you give me a reason why you shouldn't take them into your hearts? Well, you see, there's no reason. I have written countless pages about these wonderful beings. My mission is one of peace. No matter who comes from where and what they look like, no matter what planet they come from, I respect every species in the universe, for they all deserve respect and consideration, just as we deserve mindfulness. The crew that is standing in my bedroom right now has a message of peace and mutual respect for people. They come from intergalactic peace associations and they are checking our ascension progress. The entities come from a board that oversees various peace projects related to ascension of Gaia and is watching our progress with great interest. The first officer, Balder, was sent to contact me, so he and some of the crew just showed up in my bedroom. They left the commander on the ship. The officer wants to take away your fear. After all, aliens have been walking on our planet for very long time. Our mission is one of peace, of mutual understanding based on the omnipresent love of the universe. His message to humans is that you don't have to be afraid. There are countless aliens who are so loving and kind. Don't be put off by their appearance. I myself can't take my eyes off the reptilian alien, even though there's a beautiful human-like man standing right in my room. Be aware that there are many, no, infinite forms of expression of the divine source. And there are 4 of them in my room right now. Each of them is completely different and simply special. Just as you are different and special, each one is complete and perfect, and that is good and right. The beings will now return to the Peace Fleet. The more I reported, the more Balder relieved the pressure. I know this from my Pleiadian family. There is no when it is so urgent, and Balder wanted to be heard. I was happy to fulfill his request. He knows that I am in contact with some peace associations in the universe, and that's why I couldn't escape. It's almost in the contract of employment. Well, the beings say goodbye, and I will now end the recording. But I would like to ask once again from the bottom of my heart to keep in touch with Norbus. He nods, and I'm relieved. Thank you. This could be the start of a wonderful galactic friendship. The being smiles affectionately. We will meet again. I hope to have you, dear Lightworker, with me in my next video. May the light be with us all the time. With courage and love in my heart, yours, Bella Isis.